Hello, friends.
Hello.
We're back with Two Little Black Girls podcast, episode 29. Whoop, whoop. Almost 30.
Almost 30, oh god.
Yeah.
Just like real life. Almost
No,
30.
not really.
Yes.
I'm barely even 25.
Almost. Next month.
So? I'm not there yet.
Almost. Anywho.
Anyways, yeah.
As always, subscribe to our YouTube and follow us on Instagram and Twitter to keep up with our daily adventures.
Yeah. And also download the podcast too, because you can do that now. And since we've been doing it for the last 4 or 5 episodes, so
yeah,
definitely download that. Take advantage of it.
For sure. I personally love to listen to a good podcast on the go. So if you like us, you want to listen to us on that long commute.
Or if you haven't heard of us, you just download it anyways. Who can I listen to that's new?
Yeah.
And listen to us, and you like us.
Okay. So as always, we're going to start with things what do we start with?
We usually either start with places we've been or things we bought.
Okay, sorry. For some reason, I had a brain fart. But what do you want to start with today?
Let's start with what we bought first.
Yes. The only thing I bought this week was work clothes. Last episode, I talked about how I need more work clothes, especially now that it's winter and some of the stuff that I wore to work in the summer is not going to work. So I went to New York & Company, which I think is my favorite place to buy work clothes as of late because the pants fit me appropriately.
I think they make their clothes for ethnic people.
Yeah, they make their clothes. They make their clothes for the ethnic body type. So, when you buy a dress pant, it fits your waist and your hips. It doesn't look too risque, but then it still looks cool. You're not looking like a mom going to work.
Yeah.
You're still looking
you look young professional.
Yeah.
Like how you would imagine yourself looking if you could afford tailored clothes.
Basically, because all their pants always have that seams. So when you iron your clothes, it looks it looks kind of tailored, but it's not. They just have a seam down the side. And I feel like New York & Company almost always has sale. When I went on, when did I go? Sunday. All their tops were buy one get one, and a lot of their, I think the jeans were also buy one get one, and then a lot of the pants were $25. So I got 2 work pants, a dark gray that's a little thick, so good for the winter, and then I got the same pant in a dark hunter green. Yeah, and then I got 2 kind of oversized sweaters. I like those because I could wear them to work, but I could also wear them outside of work.
Yeah,
I feel.
I really want one of those. An oversized sweater. I know. I haven't been there in a while because there are not too many in the city.
Yeah, which is strange.
There are a couple in the Bronx, but not a bunch.
Yeah, I think the only one in Manhattan is in off Fulton Street in downtown Manhattan. But it's you're really over there.
Speaking of shops, do you know TopShop is opening up on
Fifth? Yes, I saw that. I saw that on 49th.
Yeah, it's near Times Square, Penn Station area, the big touristy spot.
In Midtown.
Yeah, I'm what? They're opening up a TopShop in Midtown?
2 TopShops in New York. That means they're getting big.
Well, yeah.
Their Soho one got a lot of business.
But they have a couple, because if you don't know already, TopShop is a UK British brand. At least I think it's British. And their stores, they have a couple in major cities in certain states. So they had one in New York, they have one in Vegas, I think they have one in California, and they might have another one somewhere else. But recently I saw that they're opening up one in Midtown. I was that's crazy. TopShop is huge.
Yeah. Damn, they're making that American bank. Wow.
Yeah.
Their clothes is pricey.
They're really they have cute things, don't get me wrong. And I'm not sure about the quality. I feel like the quality is fine, but I haven't really bought, like, anything
H&M
from
quality.
there. But, like, literally you could find a really cute top or dress and think, oh, like, this is so cute. And, like, for one blouse, it's, like, $85.
Yeah.
And it's just a blouse. It's not made out of any cashmere or something exotic.
It's, like, polyester or whatever. It's just something that, like, is just so cute. And I feel like they could price it. Like, literally the only thing I bought from TopShop were those, I call them my work shoes. They're, like... They're on their, like, $40 shoe rack, and they're, like, these black... What do you call those?
Like a booty?
Like a blucher.
A blucher?
With, like, the...
I guess so.
It's, like, the menswear shoe, but, like, all the girls are wearing it now.
Like a loafer?
No, it's not a loafer. I think it's called a blucher. The menswear shoes that girls are wearing. So that's, like, the only thing I got from that, and I really like them.
Yeah, I'm not insulting TopShop.
No, but I'm saying, like, that was, like, one of the few affordable things they have.
Yeah, it's not, like, that's not an affordable store in the slightest.
No.
I mean, you can go there and pretend you can afford it if you want to, and they have cute things. Yeah. It's just, like, if you're on a budget, TopShop's not the first place I recommend going, and some place to, like, fantasize in, maybe pick up one or two, like, cute pieces that you can accessorize with other cheap things.
To browse, to look at. You know,
and there's really, like, exotic things and looking things in there too, like furry jackets and vests and, like, odd things you wouldn't. They look high fashiony. Some of the things.
they just
like runway
really
stuff.
Nice, and they look like things that you feel like when you're in the store. You feel like I can't get this anywhere else. Yeah. Even though you might be able to, but for some reason when you're in the store, you're like, wow, this looks so unique.
Yeah, so unique, so British.
Yeah. And apparently Beyonce was at the launch for the Midtown store, so that's how you know they're big. Got Beyonce in there.
Yeah.
But I know she was wearing a couple of their pieces on her Instagram over the summer, so she seems to be a frequent customer.
Interessant.
We should go and do a drive-by just to see.
Yeah, I want to know how it compares to the Soho one. Because Soho one's pretty big.
Yeah.
I'm like, what store did they take over? Because I can't picture which one it used to be.
I don't, like, when I think of Times Square, I don't even think of, like, the separate streets. I just think Times Square. I don't know where 49th Street is.
It's, like,
where 46th is. I'm just, like, it's all, like, one big blur.
Lights.
Yeah.
And tourists. But, yeah.
Look, this dress that Jordan Dunn is wearing to their launch looks really nice. Yeah. I like Jordan Dunn's new haircut as well.
She's doing her thing. Hanging out with Rihanna.
I don't know.
Or has she not been with her lately, probably?
I don't know. Speaking of Rihanna, she just came back to Instagram.
Yeah. I didn't realize she left, but...
Yeah, apparently it's a big deal. Nikki Hilton, girl, looking stressed. This outfit, though... Everyone go look up what Nikki Hilton wore to the TopShop launch. No, girl, you could do better. Lionel Richie.
That brought out a lot of celebrities just for a store opening. That's crazy.
I can understand the Brits, but, like, Beyonce? I don't know.
Lionel Richie, he's not A-list, but he's a big celeb. Like, he's a name. He's a notable.
See, look, Paris is looking chic.
Oh, Paris is there?
Compared to her sister. Yeah.
Interesting. It's a big party. I wish I was invited.
I know, right? I like this dress.
Can I get a free gift card to TopShop?
From who?
I don't know, from people through the event. You know, there's always good bags.
Interesting. Oh. Huh. Star-studded event.
Yeah, for the launch of a store. TopShop.
Interesting. Well, yeah, I mean, we'll check it out one of these days and take pics, so you can live vicariously through us as we window shop.
Yeah. You can go online and window shop too.
Mm-hmm.
Online window shopping.
I think I didn't really buy anything else. What did you buy?
I believe I bought absolutely nothing. I have my Amazon cart, which I mentioned last episode about like Christmas presents. I have like an Amazon cart with a couple items in there. Probably will buy soon, like checkout, but nothing just yet. I'm still holding on to my money. Just like regular food here or there. I bought bonchon last Friday night. I bought a I bought like the medium size mixed drumstick platter. So I had like 2 extra drumsticks. But it cost me, that's expensive. It cost me $20 for the medium box.
Just for the box with no fries?
With fries.
Oh, with fries.
Yeah.
But you had a lot. It was probably
like
what, 2
$19.
servings?
I don't know. It was a medium box.
How many drumsticks? Like how many pieces of chicken?
I think it was either 6 or 8.
You know, that's like that's like a 2-person size.
It's definitely not a family size meal.
No, it's definitely a 2-person.
Like 2 people could eat that.
Yeah.
And you could feel nice off of it.
Listen. You said that like it was a drink.
I just meant
like you can feel nice off of it.
I meant like, you know, your stomach won't feel that rumbly if 2 people share it.
You can get drunk off bonchon if you want.
Well, I didn't use it. I wasn't using nice in that slang term for feeling tipsy. I was using it like, you know, nice and not full, but nice like a little, some stuff in your stomach.
No, but like bonchon does give me a euphoria. Like I am drunk. Like when you eat bonchon, it's just like you feel very satisfied.
You do feel satisfied. I think I could have gone a little bit. I could have gotten a smaller box and still felt satisfied though.
But you wanted to ball out,
just a tad.
Like
I was hungry.
Yeah, some Friday evenings you want to ball out.
Yeah.
You know, I may ball out some bonchon this Friday. I don't know.
Think about it.
We'll see. We'll see.
So yeah, that's all I really bought. I didn't really. Honestly, I'm trying to think, and I bought nothing except for food and a sugar milk, as Kristen likes to call it, my Dunkin' Donuts coffee, because they have a coupon, $1.99. They let you keep the coupon for the whole month, and you can just buy any size iced coffee drink for $1.99. If you like Dunkin' Donuts, it's a really great deal. If you always get Dunkin's coffee, it's a really great deal. If you don't like it, then it don't matter to you.
If you're drinking Dunkin' coffee, you don't know the taste of real coffee.
It's something to get you by. You don't have to pay like $5 for a coffee.
Yeah, like Starbucks coffee isn't like what I would call real coffee either. Starbucks coffee is like what you drink in the middle of the day when you want a little snack. It's not for like a fix, you know?
Depending what you get though. Some people just get basic coffee there.
Yeah, which I'm like, just go to the bodega if you want that, because their coffee is better. That's what you're looking for. It's just a little coffee fix. So maybe they want to get points on their Gold membership so they can get that free drink after X amount. Bodega doesn't give you that.
Yeah, they don't. You know, but you get $1 coffee.
Exactly. So you know, it's a trade-off.
But yeah, so that's all the buying that happened. But on to where we went. We went to a couple places.
Yeah, we did. Surprisingly. Where should we start?
Start with Spooky Fest.
Spooky Fest, yes. So, as you saw on our Instagram, last Monday, which was the Monday before Halloween, we went to this event at Videology. And Videology is this bar in Williamsburg where they always have movie screenings, TV screenings, and other such things almost every day in the back of the bar. So like when you walk into Videology, it looks like a regular bar. Then they have this theater.
It's like a speakeasy.
Yeah. Yeah, basically. They have this like almost full-size theater in the back of the bar. So that's...
and it's serviced.
Yeah, and it's serviced. Like, you can order food and drinks, and the waitress will bring it to you in the theater section. So we went to this event called Spooky Fest. And apparently this is the second one that they've had. So what it is a bunch of local filmmakers made film shorts with Halloween themes. And I think there was about, like, 20 films. shown, and they were all like really good. Like some were funny.
Yeah, most of them were like poking fun at like Halloween or like horror genre films, and they were all like they all had to be a minute and a half long because like the event was only like an hour to an hour and a half maybe, and they wanted to like, you know, it's like for like filmmakers, like people who are consider themselves serious or like up and coming. I think that'd be a good place to like create a fan base, network, meet other people in the area. But yeah, I liked it. It was like fun. It was like something new to experience.
Yeah, and I think the vibe there was really cool. Like when we got there a little bit late, like 15 to 20 minutes late. So when we got there, it was really packed and there weren't any seats, so we had to like stand. But, like, you know, everyone there was, like, really chill. There weren't any, like, bros. It was just, like, people out looking to have a good time.
Hipsters
for sure.
Filmmaker hipsters. But some of them, those guys can be really cute.
Yeah, some were really cute, actually.
I couldn't really get a good scope because I was, like, at the back because, like, she said we were standing up. And, like, you're trying to see the screen and then there's, like, people walking by to get through and there's a lot going on.
I thought a lot of dudes in our general area were cute. But you know, hipster cute.
Yeah.
So, but it was, like, a really good experience. I would definitely go back for a screening. Maybe try to get there early if you want a seat.
Yeah.
In service.
Definitely.
And yeah, they have events literally every single day. So go to their website, videology.info, and check them out. They also have like trivia nights and stuff. That would be fun.
Yeah, we should do a trivia night there.
They have it Tuesdays,
if you're in
8:30 to 11.
It's off the Bedford stop. Just go.
Yeah. Oh my god, let's go next Tuesday.
We can.
Okay.
Or that actually might not be a good night for me because I have an event. Work events.
Always working. You know, I'm feeling like neglected.
Sure you are.
I don't think this is gonna work.
Okay.
Okay. So, what else did we do?
So yeah, the next night actually, we went to see a film about black and white people called Dear White People. And we saw it in Union Square with our friend who was white.
We saw it with our token white friend. Who I think she suggested that we go.
Yeah, she really wanted to see it too.
Yeah. So I think it was really cool. I thought it was a really good movie that managed to speak on the majority of the different experiences of being black. I thought it was really well done. I like that it was tongue-in-cheek, so it could be serious at times, but then it could also make the different topics discussed like relatable to a broader audience.
Yeah.
And I feel like there are some elements of the film that you may not fully understand unless you're black, especially like a black woman.
Yeah. There are a lot, I feel like they try to cover a lot of ground, but in a satirical way. So there are a lot of things that might be going on that you wouldn't catch automatically. Like, that's a film that you'd probably need to watch a couple times just to get all the tones and stuff that they're throwing at you. Like, they'd be talking about, like, interracial relationships, or, like, what you're supposed to do in, like, school, or, I don't know, just random different things. And, like, there's also the gay element to it, that it's, like, a big part of the film, actually. There's a lot of things going on that, like, they're the obvious things, but then there are, like, the smaller subtlety things that, you know, they're lines that you might not think twice about unless, like Kristen said, you're, like, a certain type of person. But then if you listen to it or watched it a couple times, you might actually catch it. Because I was watching Liar Liar. And
Jim Carrey?
Yeah. This past weekend, and there's this line in it I never got. And he was always laughing at it. He's like, I've had better. And he kept laughing and laughing. I was like, I don't get why that's so funny. And I realized it's because after he had sex, the girl asked him, how was it? And he said, I've had better. So I was like, oh, that's what he was laughing about.
I don't know if it's quite like that.
You go go back and you watch it and you're like, oh, that's what they were talking about.
But I think, like, specifically the character of, what's her name? What's her character's name?
Her name is, like, Calandra. And she goes by, what, Cece?
Yeah, the character is Cece. I feel like she represents a lot of the insecurities that you have to battle with, like, growing up as a little, like...
A lower class black female, I'd say.
Yeah.
Because, like, not the upper class ones, no.
Why? No, because I think she was dealing with also, like skin tone.
But yeah. And I mean, like, she represents a lot, but I feel like...
she represents a lot of different
I feel like, she represents a lot of...
being a black woman.
Elements of growing up, as a black female. But then also, like, I guess she's relatable for a lot of things since she's... represents a lot of people, but she's, like... For certain things, like her, she was coming from the hood, and people acting like she's putting on airs by speaking properly and not, like, saying, oh, yo, ain't that cool, something like that, like with some twang or whatever. She wants to speak properly. She wants to wear weaves or whatever, or wigs. And, like, if you're, like, a black female who came from, like, an upper, like, higher up family, you might not feel the same way. Sometimes, there's a lot of different things that go on, like, at my college. Like, there are people that are black that came from high class families or upper class families, and they felt like some people that I spoke to that were black from lower classes, they were like they felt like those people felt like they weren't black because they were from they had money.
So they felt they weren't black?
Yeah.
Or other people felt
they weren't black. Like, they shouldn't be associated with certain types of black people.
Well, yeah. So that's definitely an element of her character. Like, I think that there's a part of her that felt that way, but then I think that there's a part of her persona that people, like, projected onto her.
Definitely.
Too. And I think that she also was she was also trying to separate herself, like, or she also had some insecurities around being black because she had, like, the blue contacts, and she made it a point to state that she's not that dark.
Yeah.
And
when any black person says, I'm not that dark,
yeah,
that's like an insecurity popping up,
like, insecurity thing going on.
It's like, I'm black, but I'm not that black.
Yeah,
I'm not like pitch black.
Exactly. So there was just a lot going on with her. But I think it's also interesting that, like, the movie made her, like, the villain in a way.
She was I
feel like that's also part of the conversation. Like, in a way, she's like a victim of, like, how society, like, makes you feel as, like, a black woman. But then, because she's internalized all those insecurities, now she's, like, a villain. But then it's, like, it's so hard to not internalize all of that when it's, like, coming at you all the time. So it's like really interesting.
She's so complex.
Yeah.
Her character's I like her character a lot because she's, like, she's not straightforward. Like, you don't think, like, oh, she's a great person or, she's, like, so, like, terrible. It's just, like, she makes a couple of stupid decisions, but that's because she thinks she's trying to play into what society wants her to in order to get ahead to the place that she wants to be.
Exactly, and she's probably, like, one of the few people from where she's from to, like, get into a school like this that's supposed to be, like, a fake Ivy League school.
Yeah.
And,
it's like one of those fake private liberals. That's what I consider that. Yeah. That was, like, like, one of the campuses I was on.
Like, a prestigious school, so she wants to, like, use this opportunity as much as she can. And she feels like she has to fit into these certain circles to get to where she wants to be in life. And side note, she plays Dawn on Mad Men. Oh my goodness.
She's on Mad Men?
Yeah, Dawn's black secretary?
Yeah.
That's her. And now that I see this, I'm like, oh yeah, that is her.
I've only seen clips of the newer stuff. I haven't seen any Mad Men since, like, season 2.
Oh, okay. She definitely came later. Oh, wow. So, yeah.
She's working.
Yeah, she's working.
But, yeah, the movie is good. And it's not just her. Like, I guess we relate to her more because she's, like, that black... Like we said, she's like that black female that represents a lot of different things that you're struggling with, especially in your early 20s and mid 20s when you're trying to figure yourself out and where you're supposed to be, and you have such high hopes for your life and you want it to happen this way, but society is like kind of giving you a different message about how you're gonna get there or if it's gonna even happen.
Right.
But then there's like Chris, the kid who plays Everybody Hates Chris. What's his name?
Yeah, that kid. Who is also on The
Walking
Walking
Dead. I was like,
Yo.
yay! And I saw him in the most recent episode. I was like, oh yes, don't die.
Like, everyone on this thing is getting work.
Yeah, I was like, oh wow, he's still working. I wasn't sure about after Everybody Hates Chris, but yeah. Even his brothers are in the action. They're on Nickelodeon.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they look exactly like him.
Like his real life brothers?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
His brother on the show is actually on General Hospital.
Oh,
which is a soap opera.
And then the dad is on Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Yeah.
So and then the mom, she has mad heart and money.
Working. Yeah,
so she's good.
She's good.
Oh, that's cool.
But yeah, that kid, his character was really interesting because he plays a gay character. Sorry for spoiling it, but we're not really spoiling it. We're just giving you their stereotypes. There's so much more to it.
Yeah.
But yeah, he plays a gay kid, and he's like in this all white house because like they get assigned to different houses, and there's one black house on campus. It's like a Howard of houses, and he like they serve the best food, like stereotype.
The soul food.
Yeah. Mac and cheese and all that stuff. And he's like not a part of that house. He's all about like he doesn't want to be labeled a certain way because he's just himself. That's how I saw it. He was like, I'm just me, but people are too busy trying to label me different things like, oh, we're not that scary. Like this is what the black people would say to him. Or like, if I knew you, I wouldn't do this. Or like his house that he lives in, calling him like super gay and that he'll give blowjobs to anyone. He's just like not. Yeah. He's not about labels. He's
just feeling outcast by all the different groups because he doesn't fit into like one or the other. He's like, he has a duality to his character that makes him outcast in different groups. And I read just now in Wiki that the director and writer of the film is also gay. So maybe that's like
him
the character
projecting
that like represents him in a way.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I thought he was also a cool character. But yeah, there's just like so much more you can talk.
Yeah.
You can like talk and talk forever about all the different themes, but yeah, definitely go and watch it.
Yeah, there's so much there. And I feel like we should say this as like a Two Little Black Girls podcast. The Cece character, she says a line about like dating and like how black girls are like, I'm just a side piece right now. This is not where you're not gonna take me anywhere other than this. And it's like for multiple types of people, not just like the white guys, but also certain like the black guys who want to be affluent and like those Obamas of the world. Like she's like, oh, you're not gonna take me anywhere. I know what I am right now. I'm something for you in the moment, which I thought was really like interesting that they kind of recognize that. That's how some people feel. That black girls are just like. A little
the
treat.
For now. Exactly. That's such a good way. The little treat, yeah. And she was saying it to a black guy, but I feel like that's kind of how a lot of guys, black, white, whatever, kind of see us. Like we're the stop before they go marry,
perfect one.
The perfect one, whoever she is. Yeah, we're the treat. Like, oh, I'm in my early mid-20s.
Rice Krispie treat.
I'm just, chilling right now. Let me, like, date this black girl so I can cross it off my bucket list. So.
Yeah, go check it out if you can. I think it was in limited theaters, but it's still a decent amount of theaters.
Yeah.
You can still see it. It's really good. And you should pay to see this one.
Yeah.
You shouldn't watch it online. You should give money to the cause.
Yeah, you should definitely. And I understand times are rough. If so,
go to a matinee.
Go to Williamsburg Cinemas Tuesdays and Thursdays. They have $8 tickets all day. And I think on weekends too. So, save $7.
Save that way too.
Yeah.
So
but should we mention that we were also interviewed by the New York Times?
I don't think we're ever going to hear from him again because he never emailed.
Yeah, I don't think so, actually.
But we had a really cool discussion afterwards because it was a Tuesday night, like we said, and this guy who said he's from New York Times, we didn't catch his name, He like asked for a couple of people to stay behind and talk about the movie. And first we're like, let's just leave. But then we're like, no, let's stay. So we participated in it, and it was really cool because like discussion happened between, I would say it was a decent sized group, like about 10 or 15 people, and it was like sort of a decent makeup. It was like a lot of people, it was like I guess in their 20s, and there was like diversity, you know. There was a couple older people in the group, but I felt like it was a nice, he pulled a nice mix.
Yeah,
he pulled the type of people he wanted to pull.
You know, different types in there.
But yeah, we had a cool discussion. He just wanted to get our initial reactions on the film, which it's hard because like you can't, something like that's so much going on. It's hard to process that and give you like, you want to be like, you know, smart, intelligent sounding, give like a really like thorough, like have a chance to think about what you're gonna say and like actually like, wait a minute, no, I don't really feel this way, you know. But we had a discussion with different people, and it was cool to hear how other people felt about a movie like this, because certain people felt like, oh, this movie is not shocking, it's not doing anything, and it's just not telling any messages, and other people felt the opposite. So
yeah. So yeah, definitely go and see it. Develop your own opinions and thoughts and share them with us.
Put them in the comments, yo.
Yeah. We'll have a nice discussion. Did we go else during the week before Halloween?
Not I.
Not I either. So let's just go straight to Friday.
Halloween. Halloween Eve.
Halloween. We were planning to get turned up Halloween, but you know,
the weather is part of the reason why, though. It was ice rain. Yeah.
It was ice rain in New York City. There were like 2 or 3 days last week that were just freezing cold out of nowhere, and on Halloween it rained. And I came home, like, exhausted. Like, I was not feeling like to go anywhere. But I, of course, forced myself to get up because I'm like, it's Halloween.
Let's get it popping.
Let's get it popping. We weren't quite like, let's get it popping. We were like, I guess we should go.
Well,
Let me eat first.
Well, yeah, you have to eat if you're going to go out. Like,
yeah.
I'm on this no drinking thing. Not really, but kind of. Like, I'm not a huge drinking fan, but like that Friday is like I get my hair washed every other Friday, and I do my laundry the same day. That was my laundry day, so I decided, since it's Halloween, I'm gonna go Saturday, and I'm just going to go straight to Brooklyn and like have my dinner, and then we're gonna go out. And I wasn't in the mood either. I wasn't in the mood to dress up like Scary Spice mainly. I was like, I'll make an effort to go out. And before I knew it was going to rain. But I'll make an effort to go out. I'm just not going to dress up like Scary Spice. I'm just going to dress up something so basic that I don't have to put a lot of effort into it. So I was just goth. But we were supposed to go to Kristen's friend's party. That didn't happen. We took naps instead.
Yeah, we took naps instead. Because, like, my friend's party was going to be all the way in Uptown Manhattan. And we had a plan. Okay. This is our original plan. We were going to go to the party in the Upper East Side. Then we were going to stop at Amber's gym. Then we were going to go to the Delancey downtown. So that's a lot. Just to get to the Upper East Side.
But it's not really that much. Compared to how other people travel.
Listen, we need to stop comparing us to other people. Other people start their night at 2. No matter how shitty the trains are. Like, that's them.
Yeah.
Oh my god, did you read the story about the girl? And I think she was in Baltimore.
She got an Uber. She didn't realize it was peak rate, so she got charged like $400 for a cab ride.
Idiot. You know what?
She crowdfunded her ride.
But that whole story is bullshit. Anyone who gave her, dumb. Because Uber gives you a range. They let you know,
how much it is before.
Your cab ride is going to be between X and Y. So she knew how much that cab ride was going to cost.
Where was she actually coming from is the question.
Well, as you know, it's Baltimore, so they don't have like 24/7 trains.
I guess.
So it was like from the party to her house.
Yeah, she probably had to go. It was probably like an hour ride if it cost her $400.
Probably. It's probably mad long.
She probably was like she's probably in another state. Basically, and drove all the way back to Baltimore.
Probably. She was probably up somewhere. I don't know anything about Baltimore. But that's like if you're coming from like say Williamsburg to go to like Pelham Parkway.
That's more than that. $400? No.
Yeah, on peak rate.
Peak rate? I still feel like she has been going up to like Long Island or like
maybe Westchester. Not
or
even
like
Westchester.
from like Pelham Parkway to like maybe even Westchester, Yonkers. I don't know, someplace
from
far.
where, Williamsburg to Yonkers. Because Brooklyn to Long Island is not far. Well, depending on where you're going.
Yeah.
Maybe like if you're going from like Williamsburg to Stony Brook.
Yeah, that would cost you like
maybe
that much. Yeah, if you're going from a college to a city. Who knows?
Who knows? But she knew how much that was gonna cost her. This Crown Fund thing was her plan. I'm not feeling that story.
Yeah, not nice.
But yeah, like, so that was our plan. But you know, given the train conditions on that night, it would have taken us like a long time to get uptown.
It probably would have.
And then we would have to be there for like an hour, and then to go like down to like Chelsea, and then be there for a bit, and then go down to the Lower East Side. That's like a lot, and I just like was not feeling it. Oh my gosh, she can never hear this podcast. Because I gave her the old "I'm too tired" text, which is partially true.
It's true. You were tired.
We were too tired, and I did just wake up from a nap, so it wasn't untrue.
But yeah. Then we tried to make it to Amber's CrossFit party, which was a trial for itself. Like, we were literally there for like maybe 15 minutes, and it took us like forever to get there. I don't know why the trains are running so slow. It was still like way before midnight. Like, you don't have any reason not to be running this slow, and it's Halloween. But like the stations were packed, like crowds among crowds of people, and interesting costumes. Maria, did you see the Kimye we posted on Instagram?
Yeah.
But yeah, it was such an ordeal just to get anywhere.
So, I don't understand how people like turn up on Halloween when the trains are so messed up.
Some people just cab it.
And then they buy mad alcohol.
Yeah.
And
that's why they go broke on the weekends. And they got Mama's credit card. Mama, can I...
Mama! I need to take a cab home from this party.
I don't want to get lost going home.
Imagine. I can never do the whole get broke on the weekend. Like, how am I supposed to buy, banchan and, like, a gingy?
Almond milk or... Almond smoothie.
Almond smoothie or a gingy. Almond smoothies for, like, the work week.
You gonna bring that home?
On the weekend?
Yeah.
But the almond smoothie's all the way in downtown Brooklyn.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I wouldn't travel there for a smoothie.
The weekend, it's like a bubble tea.
Yeah.
A ginger ale.
Yeah.
Takeout.
Sushi, whatever.
Sushi.
I haven't had sushi in a while.
Oh my god, Amber ordered sushi. What is it, Saturday? Yeah. The day after I ordered sushi.
Okay.
Because I ordered sushi on Friday.
Okay.
Amber ordered sushi on Saturday, so you're next.
I guess so. I haven't had it in a while. It's been a couple months.
Place.
Was it Akura?
No, it's someplace else. None of us have ever tried the sushi place that's a walking distance from our house.
Terrible. Anyways.
Yeah.
So yeah, then we tried to make it to Delancey after the CrossFit party where we spent 15 minutes at. Mm-hmm. And Delancey was a cool spot. Definitely looks like a nice chill area. They have like a downstairs, a rooftop, and a regular level. And the rooftop, it was raining obviously, so we didn't go check that out. But the downstairs was pretty spacious, and the music was pretty good. Like, it was like danceable music.
Yeah, the music was really good.
It was just really packed.
It was just, really, 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 really packed. And just like, Like, we were just not into it to deal with all of that. There really
I
wasn't
lost
space
my
to dance.
mojo.
Yeah.
As soon as I stepped out the door and it started raining, I was like, wait, let me get my umbrella. I was like, I just stayed there and just did nothing. Like, this was not worth it. Like, I literally, the only thing that was worth it was seeing the costumes. Like, and I guess kind of seeing the new spot with the Lancey. But, like, you know, I was just, like, over it as soon as it was cold. I was getting wet. There was these kids that almost fell on top of us and broke my finger. So, you know, no.
And it's like, when we got there, our friend was like, I kind of wish I bailed tonight. We were like, us too.
You should have told us.
Why didn't you tell us 2 hours earlier? We all would have bailed together.
Yeah. She's like, I was trying to text you guys with the preliminary text the day before. Like, I understand if you can't make it.
Like, no, you gotta be direct with the bail.
Like, you can't say that, because, like, so, like, no, I'll make it.
Yeah, then you think the other person really wants to go, and you're like, oh, I already promised.
Yeah.
And, like, you know, stick to it.
Yeah.
Like, when you down to bail, you just gotta bail.
You just be like, sorry, something came up, but I'm not going. It's like, no.
It's like you're trying to find an excuse, and you're like, you know, I'm not going. That's so funny. But yeah, you just, like, embrace the bail. Like, I bailed on that Upper East Side party.
Yeah, you gotta embrace it.
Embrace the bail.
When you feel it coming on, there's 2 things you can do. Embrace it or just ignore it. And you know when it's time to ignore it.
How do you know when it's time?
You know when you haven't been out for a while.
Okay.
Then you're like, nah, this is becoming a habit.
Yeah.
I just need to get out just once.
Yeah.
But we were out the last weekend.
Exactly, and we were out mad late.
Yeah, that was the worst train ride of my life.
Yeah.
Or almost.
Almost until this Friday's train ride.
Yeah.
So on our way back to Brooklyn on the L train, the train's packed with people in costumes. In particular, this guy in a full bear suit.
It was Ted.
It was Ted, yeah, it was in a full Ted bear suit with the head and the fur and all that. So, and interestingly, someone in a, I think it's a lion. You're saying it's another. No, you said it's a lion.
I said it was like a wolf.
Bear.
You said it was a bear.
I think it's a bear. It could have been a lion. I don't know.
It was something furry.
Some furry full costume with like a king's hat and stick.
It was a royal furry.
Yeah, it was a royal it was a royal furry. Got on the train too, so we're riding. I think we're under the bridge before you get to Bedford.
Yeah.
And someone throws up in the far right corner.
Luckily, it's so packed you can't see it right away because it's like sea of people dividing you from that corner.
Yeah.
And we had seats. Yay!
Yeah, and we had seats. So then the guy in the Ted costume starts like yelling. What did he say? He's like...
It's like, someone just threw up.
Someone just threw up.
Or something like that.
It's so chunky. And it got on my shoe.
It's like it smells.
It smells?
It was gross. He was making some commentary in the Ted outfit.
Yeah, like, you had to be there because it was hilarious.
Yeah, it's just like, he wouldn't stop. Like,
he wouldn't stop.
Until, like, we pulled into Bedford, basically.
Yeah.
And it was the slowest pull into Bedford ever. Because after, I don't know, midnight on the L, for some reason, it, like, stops moving at a normal pace and crawls into every station. So, it was crawling into Bedford.
So and he was talking the entire time.
And it really did smell. I smelled it.
I, like, put my nose inside my shirt. So I was like...
Well, I was breathing through my mouth, but before I sniffed it.
No.
It was an accident. It was that strong. It, like, wafted through the aisle.
Gotta do the whole, like, smell your own body thing. Like, just inhale your own scent.
That reminds me when someone farted on my train. I was farting on my train, and then it was the same week, and someone just, like, everyone just grabbed their nose and was breathing in through their shirt and looking around, but you can't tell who did that on a packed train.
Oh, God. Oh, God.
But yeah, that was Friday.
So someone busts out their Bed Bath and Body spray.
It was too tight for anyone to be busting out sprays. Just, everyone was just, it's always funny when like sometimes the old black women they make those faces like ugh.
That happened on, what day was it? Some day this week on the A train, like when we got on in downtown Brooklyn, like it smelled, but it was one of those smells you don't know if it's like a fart or, you know,
sulfur
or something, but this old black woman came on and she was like, oh my god, like everyone else is suffering in silence. Then she comes on, she's like, oh my god, what is this? And then she goes into her bag and she pulls out a full-size orange spray from Victoria's Secret and goes like,
wow.
I mean, it did make it smell loads better, I must say, but just like the theatrics.
She was like, oh no.
Oh no.
Spray. I just like, you can instantly, when you see a black lady, you know when they get upset and then just their face just turns like sour, like you just insulted them forever. They're just like,
oh my god.
Like what? Don't you have any manners? That's what their faces look like.
Oh my god. That's gonna be us in like 40 years.
I'm just gonna try and make my face pleasant. We'll see if that works. Even though I always look sad.
You smell a stink smell. Oh my god.
I'm just gonna start laughing.
They're gonna think you're an old crazy
or
woman.
they think I farted. That I'm just laughing at.
That's weird.
No, I said they'd probably think I did it if I started laughing.
That's weird.
No, I'm just saying that's what
you
they would think.
start laughing? Don't
Sometimes
do that.
I find it amusing.
Don't do that.
When people make faces, and start like, oh god, I start kind of giggling because it's funny.
Okay. Okay.
Anyway, into my psyche. So yeah.
Yeah.
That was that.
That was our Halloween night. Not the most eventful. But yeah, the Lancey looks cool and we are planning to go back.
Yeah. We'll try and take pictures next time when it isn't raining and isn't jam-packed. Because literally you have to squeeze your body through to get anywhere. But yeah, you can check it out. It's just a little bit inconvenient if you're not on the orange lines.
Yeah. The J goes there or close.
Yeah, J goes there. Yeah. The brown, I guess. Orange and brown.
Yeah, the orange and brown chains.
Yeah. I think that's all that really I went to.
Me too.
So, yeah. Yeah. But we have been looking at some interesting things lately.
Some shows.
Shows, YouTubes, all that stuff.
Yes. I started watching Video Game High School on YouTube, and it is really good.
YouTube advertisements on subways work.
They do, because I've been seeing it a lot, and I'm like, what is this show? Because like on the advertisement, it looks like a real show.
Yeah, it looks like legit.
It looks like mad HD. So I was like, oh, this looks
produced.
Interesting. Yeah, it looks produced, and it is produced. It's literally like produced like a real show. Like I am like legit astounded by the production value. I'm like shocked that this is on YouTube and not on.
A lot of people do that.
Like no, but like you have to watch it. It's like I don't even know. It looks like
I'll look at it and see. But I feel like there are a lot of really like talented, high-paid YouTubers that do really well produced.
Really,
like they do like morning shows or like legit things that like not like vloggers, like a high definition camera like Patricia Bright or Knive Mills, or it's like actually produced like scripted quality stuff or like morning show reality show things. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, this one looks like one of those, and it's like so they have different seasons. They have 3 seasons now, and each season I think has between 6 and 8 episodes, and each episode is like 25 to 40 minutes long. So it's like you're watching, a show.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's really good. The actors are really good. But I think that premise of the show is so interesting and cute and adorable. I really like the characters. It's just very lighthearted, but then still keeps your interest. It's not too twee. Mm-hmm. It's like it's just like they have all these like little, I can't say all the stylistic things they do because I don't want to spoil you. Okay. But like they do these little stylistic things like in the beginning of certain episodes that's like so clever and like cool, and it just like it's very tongue in cheek and it's cool. So watch it.
That sounds cute.
Yeah. And I think that's like the only new show that I'm watching. I'm watching Star Trek Next Generation. I'm going back and watching that. That's really good. Picard. Reading Rainbow Dude. LeVar Burton. Will Wheaton.
Yeah. Will Wheaton was in that.
Yeah. He's the boy.
You know, he's on Big Bang Theory sometimes.
Yeah. I do that. And that's it. I think that's it.
That's it?
Yeah, new shows.
I'm not watching a lot of new things. The other day I went on a random... Yes, I was watching Wendy Williams on YouTube. Good. And I realized, no offense, but I kind of hate Wendy Williams.
Well, yeah.
Because
she's not likable.
I never really sat down and watched her show, but I was watching segments because I saw like that Jordan Sparks and Jason Derulo broke up. And
oh, really?
Yeah, and they were together for a while, and apparently like it wasn't like the best of breakups. Like he was like saying things about her, and Wendy is like the biggest gossip, and she does she has no tact.
Of course.
That's what I was, I guess, most shocked about. I don't know why it was, but like she's like
her business.
She doesn't care about like people are on her show, and she'll like try to come at you direct, but you're like confrontational at the same time, and I'm just like, oh, you're just so judgmental, like, and you don't have any right to really. I mean, everyone's judgmental. No one has a right to judge anyone. I'm judging her right now.
Yeah, but she's like nasty, I feel. And
I feel like she's really nasty. Like just watching her interviews, and like some people are terrible people or like seem terrible. I'm just like, whoa, like. And I was watching him on YouTube, and I was like, geez, this girl, or this woman, not a fan of her.
That's how she built her business. She was on the radio first, and she was worse.
Yeah, I was looking up old clips of her to see what she looked like before her surgeries. And she kind of looks the same, but not really. Like, you know, all the weaves, the boobs, her face. She got her face done a lot, like a lot. I'm like, wow, she went to college, and now this is what she does.
But she's making money, though.
She is making money.
She got that bank.
And she gets easily offended, too, which is the worst. Because, like, how can you be so critical and not have, like, a tough skin when someone comes back at you? Because that's what's going to happen when you do that to some people who have, like, a lot of nerve. But, yeah, I've been watching a lot of, like, YouTube clips of, like, Wendy Williams. And I was watching the Wayans brothers. Because they had, like, apparently a comedy tour recently.
Really?
Yeah, like, all four of the brothers. Keenan, Marlon, Sean, and Damon. It was this summer. Yeah, I was like, I would have actually seen it, depending on how much it cost.
You know that's gonna cost mad.
It didn't cost that much, apparently. They were promoting it on Sway's Verse and, like, all these other radio stations. They were like, it was really cheap.
Interesting.
But it was just cool. Falling off. Just to hear about the Wayans family, how big they are, first of all, because they're huge. Like, they just don't stop having kids.
And they're all talented. Yeah. Even the kids.
The kids are talented. Yeah. Dan Wayans Jr. He's on, like, a lot of stuff now. Apparently he's back on New Girl.
Yeah, I heard that.
I was like, how did they write him back?
I don't know. I'm still mad they canceled Happy Endings. This brings me back. They should not have canceled Happy Endings.
It did seem like it didn't have enough following. It
was so good.
It could have been produced by Netflix, I bet. And they could have done something with it.
Can you imagine?
That sounds like a good web show they could have done. But nope, I think that ship has sailed. They've been saved a lot of times. So, from the brink of death.
Yeah.
But yeah, the Wayans family is pretty funny. I was dying last night. listening to them. They were just having a conversation on a radio show about growing up poor and like because they were really poor for a majority of their life until the kids got older and started doing stuff.
No, what is the dad who was on that show with Jim Carrey and all that skit show?
That
in
wasn't
Living
the dad.
Color?
That was their brother.
Oh, yeah. Because he's so old. I'm thinking the
He's
dad.
not even that old though.
No, but like, because I'm thinking when I think of In Living
You
Color,
think
in
of,
my
like,
mind,
Jim Carrey, like,
I'm seeing
Black
that
and
240p.
40 grain
Exactly.
screen.
So I'm thinking,
You gotta turn that dial to
yeah,
get to the
that's
channel.
what I'm thinking. Like, it's not in 1080p, so it must be old.
He must be like their dad.
Yeah. But yeah, him. Oh yeah.
He's a brother, but he's not the oldest brother. Keenan Ivory Wayans is the oldest brother.
Where's Keenan from? Wait, I gotta look this
But they all look pretty good because black doesn't crack.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, and especially Keenan. I'm surprised how good he looks. But they're really funny. Like Marlon is really annoying.
Oh, this is Keenan. Yo. He does look good.
Yeah. And Marlon's like he's really annoying. He's funny, but he's like so extra. Yeah. And then someone's like, these people were calling into the radio station and they all sounded high. It was just really funny. They're like, man, you need to stop smoking and go get a job. It was just really funny. So I recommend looking up Wayans Brothers on Sway. I think it was Sway's verse. And then there was also like Power 105 or something that they were some of them were on, and that was pretty funny too. I think Damon Wayans Jr. was on it, and he's talking to a couple people, but it's funny.
Look at Keenan's Instagram. It's like, go support my nephew and let's be cops. So proud of you, nephew.
They're cute.
That is adorable.
And fun fact, Damon Wayans Jr. is actually like one of the first kids from the Wayans generations who had like a nice life, like who grew up wealthy. Like he went to a private school and lived in a mansion. All the other ones lived in the projects before him. They all like, no, we were poor. We had no food. They're like, we tried to do homework and people wondering why we get F's. It's because we were eating syrup sandwiches. You're like, you eat that syrup, you think it fills you up for 5 minutes, and then your brain shuts down. You can't do no more homework after a syrup sandwich.
A syrup sandwich. I've never heard.
It was just random. It was random. It was funny. So I recommend looking at Wayans Brothers, just watching random clips of theirs, because they're funny.
What happened to Kim?
She's around. They were on Oprah. They were on the O Network.
Oh.
Yeah, like Wayne's something. There was like a special. But yeah, that's the new stuff. Just a lot of random YouTube things.
Okay. Yeah, so that's really all I'm watching. That's new. That's brand new. I guess Star Trek isn't new, but it's like new to me.
Yeah, it's new to you that counts.
Yeah. So next week, I'm sure we'll have
more things to talk about.
I don't have anything planned yet. I'm going to FK Twigs on Saturday.
Oh, are you?
Yeah.
So that
should be interesting.
If you see our Pats, take a picture.
Oh my god, I hope I do see him. I probably will go up to him, but I will look at him from afar. That would be too weird. Only if I see other people go up to him.
Yeah, you just randomly just go up, bring a Twilight picture.
No, he hates Twilight. No, I'd be like, "What's up, Arpats?" I would have called him
some
Arpats.
good music.
Yeah,
right.
No, I die. But he'd probably be so adorable.
Yeah, just randomly come up. It's like,
so
you didn't. Have you been to Bushwick?
They don't live there now, or is Williamsburg?
I think they were in Bushwick. They were over by Jefferson. Like my friend saw him.
a couple
months ago.
Yeah.
But I don't know if they live here. Penn Badgley lives somewhere around here.
He lives off like Morgan or Montrose. One of those M names.
Okay.
Interesting.
But yeah. So we'll have things. Kristen has her concert. I have a networking thing. A new venue. I can tell you about that.
Yeah.
And we'll see what else comes about. Oh, I'm getting my hair nice and relaxed. Because it's about that time. Too many peasies. You know.
This weekend?
Yeah.
But you went to Grandma's.
I know, but I can't wait. I was like, can I stretch this? I was like, no, I have to go to this. My business trip thing is next week.
Oh, so yeah, you gotta go.
Yeah, I have to get it relaxed.
Yeah. Nice and relaxed. Did we tell that story?
I think I said it on the podcast.
The London story, though?
What London story?
That's when you first said it.
Oh, did I? Yeah. Okay.
Oh, well, you had to be there. I still don't remember exactly how you said it.
I know how I said it.
How?
It's like nice and relaxed. Or something like that. It was like, I tracked it out.
Something like that.
It was like, my voice was relaxed.
Your voice was relaxed.
Anyways.
Okay, so...
Next time, we'll be back with
yeah.
more fun things.
I'm gonna watch Guardians of the Galaxy as we speak, so I could talk about that.
Yeah. Yay. We have to see Interstellar, too.
Oh, yes. Let's do that. Oh, no, you're gonna go with Grandma.
We're gonna go Thursday.
No, let's go tomorrow. And it's $8 Thursday at Williamsburg Cinemas.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God. Let's do that. Let's get Amber. I was about to scream Amber, but we're on the podcast. All right, guys. It's time for us to go.
Hot mess.
Bye.